A good late afternoon, thanks for joining us. Sage here, you're watching Kalkine TV live from Sydney. This is the last show of the day, the last trade, wherein we will discover all the latest market action from the local bourse and beyond, and along with more insights impacting the market. So let's get started. And the ASX 200 opened 0.01% lower today, following similarly lacklustre trading days in Europe and the US. At noon, the benchmark index was flat, down 2.4 points. And eventually at the market close, the ASX 200 closed up, gaining 7.90 points or 0.11% to 7,407.30 and crossing above its 20-day moving average. And over the last 5 days, the index has gained 0.38% and is currently 2.95% off of its 52-week high. On the sectoral front, 7 of 11 sectors, should I say, ended higher. And information technology was the best performing sector, gaining 2.17% and rebounding from its recent decline. Let's take a look now at the top gainers and losers of the day. And the biggest gainer on the ASX pack today was EML Payments. Its stock skyrocketing over 31% after finally receiving some good news from the Irish regulators. With a larger difference in the gain, Nickel Mines stole the second position, up nearly 6%. And the third top gainer today was Fisher & Paykel Healthcare Corporation, that posted almost flat revenue and profit figures for the 6 months to September as the global demand for ventilators tapers off. Others in the gainers list today were Technology One and Mineral Resources. And on the other side, the top laggard of the day was AMP, down 4.7%, followed by Kogan, who's provided its long-term guidance today. Other stocks in the red zone were Kelsian Group, Bendigo and Adelaide Bank and Gold Road Resources. And moving on, let us shift our focus to the stocks that interested the investors today. Online retailer Kogan held its annual general meeting today. It has taken the rare step of giving shareholders long-term guidance, something the business has historically been reluctant to do. The business is hoping to hit $3 billion Australian in gross sales by 2026, which would involve a threefold increase on its current gross sales. And besides this, Kogan is hoping to lock in 1 million subscribers to its Kogan First subscription service by then too. And today, Kogan shares plummeted by over 1%. Speaking about guidance, non-bank leader Pepper Money shares surged by more than 4% after it said net profits would exceed the forecasts it made when it floated earlier this year. The company may make full-year profits of 135 million Australian dollars to 138 million Australian dollars. On the new listings front, Radiopharm Theranostics got listed on the bourse today, and the biotech Debutante listed at 11 a.m. after raising 50 million Australian dollars in IPO funds, with shares at 60 cents each. The company is developing a range of radiopharmaceutical products for both imaging and treating cancers. And let's now acquaint with an acquisition update. Linen seller Adair has taken another step into the homewares and furniture space via an 80 million Australian dollar acquisition of local furniture retailer Focus on Furniture. The deal will be immediately profitable for Adair, with the business expecting it to double its earnings on a per-share basis. And today, Adair's shares traded up by over 4%. And now it's time for a short break, but stay with us.
Hi there, James Preston for Kalkine TV. Are you into gaming and virtual reality? Does AI and the endless possibilities it entails capture your interest? Or are you constantly trawling through the web to try and discover the latest updates and innovations in the tech space? Well, let us do the work for you. From the latest product launches to shocking affairs on the World Wide Web, exclusive interviews and information about the top companies like Apple and Google to brand new tech startups vying for your attention. Kalkine's Tech Beat has the latest in what matters in the world of technology. Join me every single Thursday on the Tech Beat, exclusive to Kalkine TV.
Welcome back, Sage here. Let us explore some more of those trending market updates. And a stock in discussion today was that EML payments had skyrocketed over 30% after finally receiving some good news from Ireland's regulators, which sent the stock plunging this year over anti-money laundering compliance. And the Central Bank of Ireland will permit EML's Irish subsidiary to sign new customers and launch new programs while staying within the material growth restrictions. And moving on, major supermarket Coles has reshuffled its leadership team and appointed a new chief financial officer following the departure of its head of commercial and express, Greg Davis. Mr Davis will be leaving the retailer and current chief financial officer Leah Weckert will take his place. Today, Coles shares traded in the red. And now that we know what the stance is at the local bourse, let us move to the Asian and global markets. And weakness prevailed across most other Asian markets today. The primary reason seemed to be the hurt by the US dollar, which continued to march higher as investors bet on interest rates rising more quickly in the US than in other major economies such as Japan and the Eurozone. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan hit a 6-week low, though Japan's Nikkei rose 0.8%. And China's Shanghai Composite was down 0.2%, South Korea's Kospi 0.4%, Hong Kong's Hang Seng 0.4% and Singapore's Straits Times 0.1%. And we're in the last segment of the show. Let's take a quick look over the buzzing crypto markets performance. And cryptocurrency prices today surged, with Bitcoin trading above US $57,000. The world's largest and most popular cryptocurrency was trading at $57,714 US, up 1%. Bitcoin had recently hit a record high of around $69,000 US and is up over 98% this year on a year-to-date basis so far. The global crypto market cap surged slightly to $2.7 trillion US. And Ether, the coin linked to Ethereum's blockchain and the second largest cryptocurrency, also gained more than 1%. Bitcoin has more than doubled this year, while Ether is up about 6-fold. And Dogecoin's price slipped over 2%, whereas Shiba Inu plunged nearly 3%. And the cryptocurrencies have sold off in recent days amid a number of concerns, including greater regulatory risks, as well as many tokens having run up very quickly in a short period of time. And folks, that's a wrap in today's last trade. Hope you found the market closing commentary informative. We'll be back tomorrow, though, live from Sydney at about 9:30 in the morning with the first report on the pre-market scenario to prepare you for your day of trading. Until then, take care, stay safe. Sage signing off.